What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Fresh Fruits Exotic Cars. On this channel, we talk everything cars, guys. We're talking reviews, insights, and adventures. Right now, I'm just on a back road right here near my house down here in SoCal. Just one of my favorite roads just to come on and open up the AMG and have a little bit of fun, guys. So today's episode, we're going to talk about Squeeze Benz and what actually got him caught. His identity. He's been on a couple of big YouTube channels, but his identity has always been hidden. So we never knew exactly who he was, but he owned a car, he owned a Benz at one point, and he started cutting up traffic and kind of wreaking havoc out on the roads over there on the East Coast. And essentially, he ended up selling his Benz and ended up kind of renting these high performance cars. Don't think it was him that was actually renting them. Because it turns out, now that we know his identity, he was only 19 years old, guys. So the type of things that he was doing was absolutely dangerous, but I have to admit, from my understanding, he was never in an accident. So he never had any issues actually driving. And I thought, when I heard that he finally got caught, I thought, okay, for sure they finally pulled him over or he crashed. But it turns out, guys, he actually was caught up in a string of burglaries out there in New Jersey, from what I read. And that's actually what got him caught. Then they kind of tied him to the Squeeze Benz channel, and the rest is history. So he's currently being held right now, from my understanding. I don't believe he got out on bail yet, but I could be wrong about that, guys. So I just thought it was crazy that although he was known and kind of essentially being chased down for being Squeeze Benz and doing what he was doing, he actually got caught for something completely unrelated. But turns out, I mean, he's a bad news bear, right? You can't, I'm not a fan of anybody that steals things. It's just not something that I ever condone. And to be honest with you, some of the moves he was doing, listen, the driving he was doing was immaculate, to be honest, since he wasn't out there crashing, right? He was actually like pretty precise. So I got to give him that type of credit. But to be honest, it was just extremely dangerous, putting his life, his passengers' lives, and everybody else's lives around him in danger. And that's not something that I can ever condone. But again, from my understanding, he never hit anybody. He never crashed into anything. He never got caught actually driving. And there's literally clips of him doing donuts around police cruisers. So insane driving, ended up getting him caught, bad news bear, and they got him, guys, but surprisingly they did not get him for actually driving. They didn't catch him driving, so I thought that was interesting. Hey guys, so years ago, I owned my McLaren 12C, and we always used to put together drives out in the back cuts of San Diego County, usually East County. Essentially is where we would go. There's a lot of back roads out there near the casinos and whatnot. So that's kind of where we were at. One day we went out on a drive, and there was a guy in a, I'm just going to say a Porsche. I'm not going to say what model or anything like that. He was in a Porsche, and he showed up to the driver's meeting, and he was in flip-flops. I was a bit concerned. I did mention something about it, but he said, no, don't worry. I can handle this car. I'll drive fine, because he actually wanted to be the lead driver. I kind of wanted to be the lead driver, but we let him take the lead because his car simply was faster than my 12C, and we went from there, guys. And what ended up happening is he crashed. And I was car number 2. He was obviously car number 1. He was leading the pack. And he crashed into the side of a canyon. I actually did have it on film. Had to delete the film. I didn't want to be putting that out there. And I was actually asked to delete it, and I did. So, but regardless, he almost took the life of himself and his passenger. Just he was driving recklessly. And he didn't have the proper, I don't want to say you need to come out to a canyon drive in race shoes, but flip-flops in a high-performance Porsche is not the route that you want to go, and the results, thankfully, everyone walked away. Car got completely totaled, and it was horrific. To be honest with you, he was so close to literally going over the entire canyon, guys. To be honest with you, so I don't condone driving recklessly. I like to open my car up every once in a while, like you just saw. I mean, literally, I'll open it up right now, guys. But I'm on a back road that I'm familiar with. I got actual shoes on. And I'm just having a little bit of fun, guys. You know, I'm not gonna triple the speed limit like Squeeze Benz was doing. I'm not gonna weave in and out of traffic. I don't like to do that. Sometimes I'll make some passes, but I make sure that they are 110% double checked before you go passing any type of car, guys. So. Just be safe out there. You know, I saw another story. I guess it's just like popping up on my algorithm right now on YouTube. I saw another story where this cop pulled over this young couple for speeding. He didn't even give him a ticket. He literally let him go. He's like, dude, just slow down, man. You know, it's not worth it. It's your first date. And like moments later, he got a call and he shows up to the scene and they went under a semi and didn't make it, guys. So super sad story, and it just reminded me to just be safe out there, enjoy your car. I'm not saying drive like a Prius driver or anything like that, but I'm not saying to drive like Squeeze. That's not what we need to be doing, because that's super dangerous, guys. It just takes one little mistake and you're donezo. So gotta be safe out there. Be safe, you know, don't be reckless, have fun, and just letting this guy go. Yeah, guys, be safe, have fun, you know, hit up these back roads like I do. Don't overdo it. I mean, that's all you need, guys. Come on. What more do you need than that? You don't need to push it. If you want to push it, go to the track. I like to push it every once in a while, and I'll go to the track. Now, mind you, I have not taken my AMG to the racetrack just yet. I want to kind of maybe get turbos before I go there, and I'm still really getting used to the car on my stage 2 build. I just, you know, I have only had it for a couple months, stage 2, and I'm still getting used to the car, and I'm enjoying it on these back roads. And I have so many. I mean, just take a look at this. This is like my backyard. I have so many of these back roads that I could just kind of come out to, have a little bit of fun with the car. So I haven't really had the need to go to the track. But if you live in a congested city and you have that need to go fast and open your car up, go to the plan a track day, guys, because I know I will be with this car. Sooner or later, I'll be planning a track day. I need to get in my my steering wheel, because of where I sit, I cannot see the shift lights, which, as you can see, are right there underneath or right above the gear indicator. I actually can't see those when I'm getting into red line because of where I sit. My steering wheel kind of blocks it. So I have an LED steering wheel with shift lights coming in. Should be here in the next couple days, guys. I'll keep you up to date on that one. And just be safe out there, guys. Just a quick episode on just to be safe out there and exactly what happened with Squeeze. You guys can look up the articles and just be safe, guys. It's not worth it to be cutting up traffic like that unnecessarily. So I am actually going to pull up to a Dodge dealership right now. Again, the algorithm is like, for some reason, let's have a little fun, you know? This car just sounds so good. You don't need to be going 100 miles per hour. Listen. Yeah, guys, so there's a Dodge dealership right here near my house. I haven't been there in a long time, but I'm going to pull up right now because the algorithm has been like giving me a lot of Dodge content, like Hellcat, Demons, and I just like saw this review of the Demon from DeMiro, and it was insane. I didn't know it was over 1,000 horsepower from factory, E85 mix. It's like insane, and I wanted to see if they had one of those 170s. I wanted to take a look at the Hellcats and Demons if they had any. I think they're gnarly cars, guys, especially with the route that Dodge is going, which is they released like the Dodge EV, which is just like it is what it is. It's a Dodge EV. It's all-wheel drive, I believe, and there's like a fake exhaust sound that comes out from a speaker, which is just like, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible, man. It shows me that they know their market and they don't want to completely lose all their Dodge fans, because Dodge guys, look, there's a Dodge right there, Dodge Ram. But all the Dodge guys, like, they like the sound of their V8s, their cars, and for them to be getting rid of that, they might lose their entire market. So I think they're trying to hang on just as much as they possibly can. But I was curious about that, and goes without saying that all these old Hellcats and Demons are going to be worth some money later down the line. At least that's what I think. I don't want to say they're going to be worth money, but it is what it is. Whatever they've made, and they're not making it. They're going to EV. So I think that's why they're kind of holding on to the price of a lot of these cars. I saw a lot of videos of people kind of talking about the price of them and how these dealerships are not like lowering the price on them. And I don't think that they should lower the price on them, frankly. Like, that's it. Whatever's out there is out there, and they're going to EV. So, you know, if somebody wants one, they're going to have to pay for them. So stay tuned for the next episode. It's going to be the episode of me just kind of walking around this dealership and seeing what they got, guys. And we'll go from there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's episode, and we'll catch you in the next one. Much love.